So here we are underneath my trusty S13, and I wanted to showcase how bent my steering rack was. I am using the offset rack spacers, and I am not going to be able to use my relocated rack because that shaft is not the correct length, and it's going to require a little more fabrication than we are prepared for to leave before mid-pond. But I am going to get the rack replaced because I kept getting stuck, obviously, at full lock, and we're going to put the Sparky built one in here, but it's an S14 one, but it's a good thing that GK Tech makes solid rack bushings for that. So I'm under here about to do an oil change on this thing, and hopefully we can get it on the dyno tomorrow night. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, or it's really bad. One of the two.
This is the tape measure. The tape. Whatever.
No, that's just tape. That's not a tape measure. It's just tape. Not a lot of metal on the magnet. So that's cool. Clean that up. I guess now would be as good a time as any to go over all the suspension bits. Of course, Fortunato coilovers. I do have a set of 510s. Those are the 500s that I'm going to be putting on this thing. Give it a little bit of a refresh and some better handling characteristics. All GK Tech, everything, uppers, traction, lowers, and toe. And then we have the new 350Z diff cover for the 350Z diff for the 350Z 1000 horsepower axles that I keep breaking, which is why that one is taped up right now. Also have GK Tech knuckles, which are using dual Z32 calipers. What do you got? Stuff. Nice. I don't know what that is, but you got it. So yeah, all fresh, all paint marked. So just did a quick inspection to see if anything was loose or out of place, and everything seems to be okay there. There's the radium fuel cell peeking out from the back. We got my ghetto exhaust that's kind of just been on here and works. It sounds good. Radium fuel filter under there. T56 Magnum transmission with a spec clutch. You can see the delicious blue inside there. Then we got my powder coated yellow rack, which is going to get the new Sparky built. We've got GK Tech front lower control arms. All those are good. We've got the GK Tech knuckles, more Fortunato coilovers, GK Tech tie rods, outers, rack extensions, which bent my rack, which is why I did the whole rack relocation thing in the first place. My intercooler water reservoir, and a whole lot of, the Field Racing came with this Moroso pan for the swap kit. I'm not running a front sway bar, even though it's there. It's not hooked up to anything. And then, yeah, that's the underneath of the scar. Oh, and Evo 8 Brembos, which are way too much. So for the sake of time and the fact that Scotty comes over out of the generosity of his heart after work, I am going to attempt to do some mechanicking today in the form of getting the axle changed out and at least starting the steering rack / subframe change. I think we figured out a solution. Forgot that GK Tech makes the steering rack extenders that look like that, which should allow us to put the relocated subframe in with the new Sparky built rack and use this to extend the steering shaft. Hopefully it clears the headers. It's the only thing I'm worried about. But Lucas is now going to have to go over to Harbor Freight and grab one of the things that holds the engine up so that you can take the subframe out with it in the car. So until he does that, I can't touch the rack. So I am going to start on the axle. Everybody hope and pray that I'm going to be all right. And that I even have the right tools to do it in the first place. I don't know if I have a socket big enough, but we're going to find out. We've got the new John here. The 1,000 horsepower axles that only have 600 horsepower going to them and can't seem to keep them in the car. But anyway, here we go for the install. Done. Again, that probably, it took just about an hour. Probably takes Scotty like 15 minutes to do that. Usually, I'm out here just handing tools to Scotty. I'm a really good nurse when it comes to stuff like that. But it's done. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. It shouldn't be. But at least we can get it on the dyno. Even if I don't do the rack today, we'll still be able to get her on the dyno. Now I need to get to getting on fabbing up a mount for the rear mount catch can. So got the rack back from Will over at Wheel Repair Guys, New Mexico, and look at that beauty. My God. I know it's just black, but again, it's those little things. It's gonna look beautiful with the color changing Sparky built rack. You're not gonna be able to see from the top of the car, so this is it. So $80 later, and a trip to Harbor Freight. Thanks, Lucas. I've got the old engine support bar. So, let's see what the instructions say on how to use this damn thing. All right, well, that's assembled and got some stuff dangling, and now I just need to figure out where I'm going to attach the bolts to. I think probably the header bolts, question mark? I didn't want to mess with Scotty's stuff or retorque or create exhaust leaks, so I am now using ratchet straps, which should be